account in general. So we want to be sending through those third-party services, and we really need to include an unsubscribe link. Saying at the bottom of the email, like, reply to this email if you want to unsubscribe is not good enough. It has to have an unsubscribe link that automatically removes them too. Emails are also required to have a physical address. This is like a little interesting product of the CAN-SPAM Act, which is that they want to know that these are real businesses and where people can reach them if there's a complaint. So this is a really important quality that has to happen. The sender information has to be correct. So this actually becomes a problem when people like change their URL. So do make sure that like if you're sending out emails that it's from your website URL. This is really important that these match. And the time that this really comes into effect is if you change your website and you don't update your email marketing service to know of that change. Also, there's a lot of different words that can trigger hitting spam folders in your subject line. So we want to make sure to avoid those. So anything like donate or money are big triggers. And we actually have a list right here of some of those different words. There's more than this, but these are like the big ones to watch out for. So don't include any of these in your subject line. What's really interesting is this column right here. Like all of these are really specific to marketing, and some of these are legitimate words that you would really use. Like search engine optimization, like this is a really important feature of digital marketing, but if you use this, it's not just if you use this in your email, but what's interesting about this is if you even use this like in a website, like Google is probably gonna mark that as spam. So we'll just go back, there's a few more. We wanna make sure that we don't have too few words in our emails. So even if we're using that visual HTML, like lots of images kind of style of email sending, we want to make sure that we do have at least a few words in it. Like I said before, if it's only images with links behind it, you are more likely to hit spam folders and not reach people in their inboxes. Another thing is that emails need to be sent regularly. Basically, the email address that you've collected, if you have not emailed them in 2 years, that email is considered dead. You do not have the right to email them anymore. So email campaigns should be sent regularly. Once a month is a really great starting point, and I think it's a really professional amount to be sending. For ours, we send the main Pop Shop America, we send that twice a month. We have other lists that we email more regularly, but really like once a month is a good one, once every 2 weeks. But twice a year is not okay. Once every 2 years is definitely not okay. So make sure you're emailing people regularly to avoid those spam filters. And then there's those words again that we want to avoid. And then it's basically, it's use it or lose it. So if you're not emailing people, then you really don't have a right to continue to email those people. So like, how should we use it? Like, what are we sending to them? Like, why are we emailing them? Really, there's so many different email marketing messages at this point. So many people are using it as a marketing channel that we really want to treat them. Is that a question? Okay, you want to wait till the end? Or do you have something that's... Yeah.